Salute, men.
NOFAP confidence. NOFAP works. And NOFAP truth, benefits, and increase energy.
NOFAP, the Coomer.
NOFAP confidence. It's a real thing, fellas.
And if you want some motivation, and you want to know what a Coomer is, don't worry, men. It's cooming. Bad boy D. Masculinity. TV.
One of the most instant, life-changing, life hack, self-improvement practices you can implement in your life. NOFAP truly will change your life. It truly will increase your energy. It truly will make you more confident. And that is the truth.
As you can see, he's here ripping Chad's head off, which it's kind of far-fetched. A Chad would beat the crap out of a Fapper. I'm not a Chad, but you know what? Chads are alright.
You have a lot of guys out here talking about the superpowers, and you know why they describe the superpowers? Because you feel like you have superpowers compared to the way you were before. You feel you have them compared to the average man, because the majority of people are fat.
Here's a Chad Coomer. He could be getting all kinds of broads if he wanted to, but he's too busy cooming, so none of the dames have any candy for the Chad Coomer. Hold that stuff in and you'll be a real Chad. You'll be able to pull all kinds of punana.
When you retain that nut juice, it changes you. It literally does, but only for the better. It makes you more masculine. Hence, the masculine confidence that causes the female attraction.
Has never heard of NOFAP? Clearly not, because if you knew the benefits, pal, you'd want to get on it. You'd grow some hair back, and man, if you can grow a beard like that, being a daily fapper, you could grow one hell of a mame on the NOFAP.
You have peak human potential. You're operating on the way the Most High wanted you to.
I find this to be the most profound imagery of the Coomer. Really gives you insight of what maybe your soul looks like when you're looking at that online smut on a daily basis and releasing your vital life energy.
Another aspect of the confidence is literally the balls it gives you. It gives you a set. I guess it makes sense because you're retaining all those fluids. Thinking of the Tony Montana quote right now. All I got in this world is my word and my balls, and I don't break them for nobody. How good are your balls if they're always depleted? Because that's the aspect of confidence that I've really noticed most, actually, is the fortitude, your willingness to fight, not to stand down, not to get stepped on. You don't tolerate disrespect. You gotta be smart about it. You don't just walk up to somebody with a loaded gun. But you're in a frame of mind that sometimes you're damn near close.
He's found a demented way to at least attempt to replenish himself. You're better off not doing it at all and eating a lot of eggs if you do end up with a real female.
And that's why people are drawn to you. That's why you get the NOFAP attraction. Because people can sense that confident, masculine energy emanating from you. And they subconsciously or energetically want a part of it. They want a piece of you.
Chads are like an endangered species now. We've got no problem with the Chads. We've got to proliferate those good genes. Too many welfare babies being born.
It does seem to increase your energy. And I'm still learning how to tweak it and work with it. Because I can walk into a place where there's recently been a lot of stress. Or there is stress. And I can sense it. I can feel it. I'm learning to adapt to shield myself to that, because you definitely become more sensitive to people's energy.
And the more you go on this NOFAP journey, the more females will sense your special powers, and they'll be cooming to you to try to take your coom. Trust me, guys, it's true. So don't be a Coomer. Don't be a Tekashi 6ix9ine loving snitch ass Zoomer.
the increased energy you get too, guys. It's the real deal. You obtain a huge amount of energy from the NOFAP. Obviously from the fact that you're preserving, keeping in so many nutrients. Your dopamine is working properly, which is extremely helpful neurotransmitter for being productive, getting your priorities straight, and confidence and well-being.
Bloomers are cool too. They're a little too happy sometimes though. I like to consider myself kind of a bad boy bloomer. Got the prosperity attitude with an edge. And shout out to the boomers. You guys are cool, waking up all the Zoomers with your lawnmowers and melting their faces with your AC/DC music.
There's factors that could be involved, such as being proud of yourself. People who build a better body build confidence. People who master a skill gain confidence. So obviously you're going to gain some confidence from abstaining from an extremely beta activity.
How damaging fapping on a daily basis is, and how unappealing it is to females, because they can sense it on you. They can't quite put their finger on it, but they don't want to be around you when you're a daily fapper, when you're cooming all the time. I'll give women credit where credit is due, and the good Lord has given them a sixth sense for certain aspects of masculinity and picking out an ideal, fertile partner. And if you're cooming on a daily basis, their senses will pick that up in no time. And they'll either keep your distance from you in a hurry, or throw your butt in the friend zone in a hurry. So stop fapping, don't be a coomer, because cooming is not cool, guys.
But something that made me think about the NOFAP confidence was I was walking through an unscrupulous neighborhood, much more unscrupulous than this one, and there were some shady looking characters. However, I walked right through them and right through that neighborhood like I was the king. And I kind of thought to myself, where have I had that feeling before? Where you're just walking around the streets, confident as a motherfucker.
His mere existence puts fear into women everywhere, doesn't care. I wouldn't say it puts fear into women, it just puts disgust, and they can sense that you're a depleted fapper, and they don't want to have much to do with you.
I then realized I've had it many, many times before. I had it when I was drunk. A lot of times. Any of you guys who used to indulge in spirits and alcohol, things of that nature, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel like you're king of the world. But with NOFAP, you don't require that liquid courage. You get that exact same feeling without liquid courage even being necessary. And it's a pretty awesome feeling to be able to have that on a daily basis. That's why men practice NOFAP, and we make that sacrifice because we know it's worth it. And that's obviously why people drink, to get that feeling. But it's a beta way of getting that feeling. NOFAP amplifies your personality. It amplifies your confidence. Without any outside stimulus or liquid courage.
He's cooming again. No longer recognized as a human life form. This is the creepy dude from Sin City. That is a great movie. I'm not into films much, but I recall I really loved the first Sin City movie. Completely hairless as a result of low testosterone. Bro, it's true. You burn out them androgen receptors. You've got a weak little fair soy body. Skin changed yellow, lack of semen retention. Zinc deficiency and being low in selenium isn't good for your liver. Maybe he's got some jaundice from the lack of central minerals in his body.
Your imagination runs wild. You're always coming up with ideas and things to do. Chores don't quite feel as much like chores. They're easy and seamless. You feel like you don't have enough time in the day because there's so much you want to get accomplished. You manufacture ways in your brain to be more productive. You always learn better ways of killing two birds with one stone.
Extremely aesthetic right arm, huge muscle. You know, that's a comical thing to say, but even if you're a fapper, I don't think that's true, because when I was partaking in that practice on a daily basis, I'm a lefty, and my right bicep and tricep has always been much larger and more defined than my left side.
I'm obviously a big advocate of real recognize real, and the majority of the time I can see right through them. Hopefully you fellas have that same intuition. And I ain't into any of that new age hipster dipster crap. Anybody who watches this channel knows I'm down with the Most High Father.
I'm cooming, except he probably wouldn't say it with such bass in his voice. He'd probably say it in a more feminine way.
It's not a placebo effect. I'm actually underestimating saying that it's like being happy, confident, drunk. It's like being a drunk king after he just won an epic battle. Confidence.
I would say is not true, because if you're fapping on a daily basis, your production can't really keep up, and they are not quite massive over time.
Try to have social media limited as much as possible. Social media is a cancer that should only be used to our advantage. It's a beta thing to use social media just to browse and like all the time. It's an alpha thing to use it as an influencer. Be an influencer. Post stuff and let other people like it. Like stuff from your close friends or whatever. And unfollow all the thoughts that are posting pictures of their booty shorts and stuff. You don't have to unfriend them, unfollow them. Make sure that they don't end up in your feed anymore. Check out one of my latest videos right there. Check out another one right there. I'll drop another one right there. And subscribe to my channel right there. I'm out of here.